Yo, yo, yo. Kind of let everybody load up in here first, or get a little bit more traffic in this bitch. Get up to three watching. Eat shit, pig. You killing me with that shit. What it do? Definitely get to the schedules. I want to see if a little bit more people like file in. We have 4 right now, but an hour and 45 minutes left till you back home. Jesus Christ. As you can see, 8 people. Okay, we popping. What up, fellas? Welcome to season 6 preview. You know what I'm saying? Big things popping this year. As the guy that was pushing the off season, I'm really excited about this season. I thought we got that shit wrapped up pretty quickly. So shout out to all y'all being as prompt as y'all could be. Hopefully nobody was really stressed out by the whole shit. But yeah. Yeah, nah. But anyway, man, you know, just taking a look at the top 25 right now. Shout out to Louisville coming into season number 1. Now he might have came in the last season ranked pretty high too, but the polls, not both polls, but the media poll likes him. Coaches poll like Notre Dame a little bit better, but they leading the way thus far. But let's cut to the chase, man. I know why y'all here. Let y'all see the schedules. We'll start over here. Again, I will not be changing anything on these schedules. You can comment as much as you like. I'm not saying don't say anything or anything. Y'all grown people, but at the same time, I'm not changing anything. Everything's final. So we'll start here. I'll start from the top. Arizona State. Obviously, week 1. B-Dot versus Nyhart. Big game. Notre Dame, Arizona State at the crib. So we're looking forward to seeing that one week 1. Week 2, looks like he's taking a trip to Wisconsin. Everyone has 6 home games, 6 away games. I made 100%, made 100% sure that went that way or whatever. But some early user, CPU games after the big user game, but then he gets into his conference schedule. Baylor in week 8, Texas Tech in week 9, Oklahoma State, then UNLV in week 11, 13, and 14. He really didn't have room for a lot of non-conference user games. We, got one in there for him. A lot of user games for Charles this year. Had a pretty good team this year, too. But Baylor opening the season on the road against Utah State, home and home series from last year. Games at home against UCF in week 2. Big game on the road against Clemson in week 3 against CPU. Utah, Kansas State, Houston, and then he hops into his conference schedule. But as you can see, you really can't do anything with them conference games. But looking forward to see how TM navigates through this year. But 2 big user games to start the season: Utah State, UCF. Then a slew of CPU games after that. UCF will open up against Wake Forest at home. 2 road games, tough ones here. Some early scares here, some early stuff here with the on the road. But Baylor and Tennessee back-to-back weeks. Maryland, Utah State conference game, and North Carolina another conference game. I think he won the conference the last 2 years. Looking to three-peat. But best of luck to that boy. Mm-hmm. What you mean, son? They got a bunch of user games. 1, 2, 3. Can you not count 4? Yeah, maximum with 5. 5 or 6. I think 6 is the most you could probably get in there with the conference shit. Colorado opening up against SMU. Gotta see Missouri on the road week 2. BYU in a user game against TCU. UNLV in week 9, 10, and 11. Yes, all user games. Baylor, big game against Minnesota out of conference on the road. That's gonna be tough. Texas Tech, and finish up with Kansas State for hopefully have an opportunity with a pretty decent team. 90 overall, 94 offense, 86 defense. Not too bad. Cody. Now the SEC was tough with these user games. There's only a few. I can't change any of his but he has 2 user games back to back, week 1 and 2. Big game, of course, colossal game week 1, and then got a lot of that. It wasn't a whole lot I could do with this, but pretty decent schedule. Terrence Lee really kind of set us back. He would have at least 4 user games there, but good luck to him. Got a great team. As you can see, 99, 99, 99. These boys ain't to be fucked with, apparently. Iowa, big game. Start off against Texas at the crib. Iowa State week 2. Big game against myself in week 3. Ohio State, Oregon. Of course, the conference games, UCLA. We got 3 user games here, so him and Cody probably got the least amount of user games. It's kind of tough trying to put all that shit together, but Jayhawks starting the season off with a conference game. That's crazy. Against Kansas. And then Michigan, week 2. I believe he requested to go to Michigan, so your funeral. It's going to be tough to win there with that crowd. TCU, West Virginia, Baylor, Texas Tech. Good luck, though, Marcus. You know what I'm saying? That team looks pretty terrible, but we'll see. BYU and... Hold on a second. BYU to open up for the Louisville Cardinals, the number 1 team in the country. Replacing a superstar quarterback with another superstar quarterback. He just got dudes on top of dudes there. Pause. South Carolina in week 2 on the road. SMU at the crib. He's coming to Raleigh-Durham in week 8. He's going to Notre Dame in week 8, and he's going to Pittsburgh. It's a crazy, brutal conference schedule as far as road games. So 2-time, what did he win? He won last year. He'll be going for his 3rd overall conference championship this year in the ACC there. So I'm interested to see what's up there. But Maryland, new guy, opening up with a rivalry game against Penn State. I couldn't change that, as you can see. So you had to see the computer there, week 1. UTEP in week 2 on the road. West Virginia at the crib. At the crib versus UCF. Got your conference games. On the road against UCLA. On the road against Oregon to end the season. So it's a tough schedule. Especially late. That Oregon game late is crazy. Michigan. Kentucky to open the season on the road. Then we got a user game at the crib. At the big house against Kansas, as we spoke of earlier. USC, Purdue. At Mississippi State. Big game. Got to deal with the Cowbells. Who? Marcus. Oh, Marcus. Yeah, he did too. Like that shit hurt. Only 3 users there? Not 4 users? 3? That's crazy. Oregon, of course. Always a tough game. And just as tough, you got to see Minnesota. But be a tough road, though. Top 10 team, playoff participant last year. Dude's done a good job of kind of rebuilding that program. 11-2 last year, 8-1 in conference play. don't know what's wrong with Marcus, man. He wanted to lead the Kentucky team. Boy, say no more SEC for him. Minnesota, Arkansas to open the season. That ugly ass bye week in week 2. Sorry about that. I'll be ready to go. I want to get a game and then have a bye week, but you know, it is what it is. UCLA at home. No, on the road in the Rose Bowl Stadium. 2 home games against Michigan State and Washington. Dame requested to see that man. He's gonna go to Jones AT&T Stadium and get busy with old Dame. Pause. Colorado at the crib. Michigan, of course, on the road. And I'm sure he's be hoping to play for another Big Ten championship after that. My man, Senior Mississippi State, the Bulldogs. The Cowbells are out week 1 when Washington State comes to town. On the road against UNLV. Southern Miss at the crib versus Michigan. Oklahoma, Alabama, Vanderbilt. I believe one more user game gets to see Carl at Williams-Brice Stadium in week 13. So good luck. He's done a great job building this team. 91 across the board. North Carolina. First game against Florida. That's a big one on the road in the swamp. Like right here was a trip. He has a bunch of home games in the road and a bunch of I don't know. That just was real wacky with the schedule. Like I can't even really change any of those. But you know, as far as user games that are on the back half of the schedule, just to see me, UTEP, and UCF late in the season. You know, he could go into week 10 undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Get to see UTEP undefeated, and who knows from there. Myself, week 1 on the road at USC, at home against Texas Tech, at home against Iowa, Duke, Clemson, at home against SMU, on the road against Louisville, on the road against North Carolina. I like our squad this year too. I finally got an elite pocket passer quarterback, so I'm looking forward to seeing if I can deal with that boy. Notre Dame, again, he has the only week 0 game. Sorry, nothing really I can do about it. That's kind of whack, but best of luck. I'm sure he'll beat the snot out of Stanford. And then the big one the next week on the road against Arizona State. Syracuse, they played a great game against each other last year. So looking forward to watching that one again. And I believe he gets this one. No, he has to go back to Syracuse. He went to Syracuse last year. Again, a slew of, away games back to back to back that I really couldn't, do anything with. But, it's to handle business in conference, and he'll see the back half of the schedule with the remaining users. Big game, of course, right here. Him in Louisville should be gigantic. And SMU to end the season. USC has been sneaking on everybody's schedule, too. I hadn't even been doing that. They're just popping up there. The Oregon Ducks, the defending national champions. Congratulations, my man. Number 1, right off the rip, they get to play Georgia. And the last 2 championship winning coaches, not teams, but coaches, square off in that first game of the season. Michigan State, Oregon State conference games. Pitt gets to go, and I believe he's at home against his old team, a team where he started. Iowa at number 11. And big game right there. I know Iowa said he'd rather not play them boys. Michigan, late in the season, of course, week 10. I think we went over that already. In Maryland in the season. And you can probably expect this team to be well in the mix for this Big Ten championship towards the end of the year. Pittsburgh, starting from the top. LSU at the crib, a Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's actually only one road. Oh, hold on. No, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That's New Orleans. I'm tripping. No, that's not. That's Atlanta. I'm tripping. Yeah, the neutral site game. I didn't want to change that. The system just left that up there. I thought that'd be pretty cool because there's no way for me to put that back once I change it. So we'll see what's up. Best of luck with that. I ain't want to feel like I set you up and no shit like that with a good CPU team. They set you up. But yeah, it's West Virginia and Toledo after that. Should be able to win or lose. Should have a good chance to be undefeated against Oregon in week 4. With a pretty good team. 94 across the board. Syracuse, SMU, Louisville. Some good opponents. So, you know, he's going to have to really be locked in this season if he wants to compete. SMU, Colorado, again, to open the season. I think we talked about that. Probably went over all these, going over other people's schedule, but just looking at it all at once. At Colorado, at Louisville, at home versus myself, at home versus Pittsburgh, and on the road against Notre Dame, and on the road against UTEP as well. So you say he ain't escaping the Mountaineers. A lot of man got a lot. He got the full 6 user games here because our conference is really so deep. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people in there. South Carolina, another one, kind of tough to schedule. He was able to get 4 for him. Starting the season against Florida State should be pretty cool. And then Louisville, Tennessee, and Georgia, big games back to back, and then Mississippi State. So 3 and 4. This stretch right here kind of decides the season. Really get playoff hopes are really hinging on him coming out of that joint at least. And those, well, he got to win at least 2 of these user games. Syracuse, my man Troy, opening up again against Tennessee in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. There's gonna be 2 fucking games in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Am I tripping? Who was that? It was Pittsburgh. Oh yeah, that's wild. Are they gonna clean the fucking field up right after these, man? That's wild. Anyway, learned something new today, bro. You can play back-to-back football games in the same fucking stadium on the same day. But yeah, Tennessee, Syracuse. Syracuse gets to see Notre Dame in week 3. Of course, we talked about that. Pittsburgh in week 7. Yeah, big out of conference, what you call it, against Alabama here. Keep beating these dudes though, man, and get some of these people fired. Get some job offers going here. Yeah, it looks like that's it. Not a whole lot of user games here for Troy. It's interesting. He didn't get a big draw of conference games this year, so just 2 conference user games, and of course the non-conference game against Ron there in week 1. So we'll see. His team's not nowhere near. So Jesus, now he has that crazy quarterback, but the team looks pretty mid right there. 81 across the board. My bad. Slight interruption there. Where we at? Okay, TCU. Ole Miss to start the season. Cincinnati, Purdue, Kansas. First user game of the year. Conference game. Colorado, another conference game. Texas Tech. Arizona State. Like, pretty much you can get really any out of conference users here. But again, I'm not fucking with any of this because it took a lot to get this shit to be perfect. And I'm not toying with anything. But best of luck, TCU. Pretty good team there, 91 across the board. Unranked at the time, had an 8-5 season last year, but did pretty well in the Big 12. 7-2 in the Big 12, 4th overall. What did it say? 4th in Big 12 Division 1, huh? You motherfuckers got 2 divisions, huh? Tennessee. We kind of spoke already about the first game. Yeah, it is, apparently. I didn't do it. It was probably like that before. UCF, week 3 in Neyland. You know, the usual suspects as far as his conference, and of course a big game against Carl late in the season. So it was SEC teams, and like I said, it was kind of, they all usually got like 3, maybe 4. We might be able to get a 4th user in there, but you know. Texas Tech, my man Dame, Oklahoma State, and that man called me out, and he beat me last time. We played him on the road in Lubbock last time I played him, so we're looking forward to it. And then week 3 against Arkansas. Again, some consecutive home games there, but he has a lot of consecutive road games in there too. So Minnesota, that should be a really good game. TCU, Arizona State, Kansas. Oh yeah, we're gonna see you, buddy. A lot of user games in the back half of the schedule because of the Big 12 being so stacked, and of course that last one, but only one kind of beginning of the season. Yeah, nah, that shit crazy. And this is all like non-changeable. This is like, if you want to win the Big 12, go handle your business in the last, 6 weeks of the season, 7 weeks of the season, and you'll be straight. But so Dame will be all right. Decent team this year, 84 across the board, but you never know. Week 1 for UCLA against James Madison. On the road against Georgia. Of course, that's tough. He has a pretty good team, but that's going to be crazy. And another great user that he has to play in conference. He gets him at home, Minnesota in week 3. Iowa on the road in week 8. And then Maryland, the new guy, in week 12. Maryland, has Maryland played a game in here yet? Can we get the report card on, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Week 1 for UNLV, of course, against Kansas, big conference game. Week 1's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of good games week 1. Oh, okay. So we got to watch that boy. We got to spotlight that joint. When's this, the fuck? I done forgot what team. I didn't forget what team we were talking about, but I forgot where to find the shit. Maryland, excuse me. First game. Oh, well, you play the computer in your first game there. Best of luck. I'm sure you'll smack them. But yeah. Where were we? UNLV, okay. Big game week 2 against Senio. Stanford in week 3. That used to be a user. I kind of looked at that funny. West Virginia in week 4. Colorado in week 9, Arizona State week 11, Texas Tech in week 12. And the dude got so many rivalries, man. A lot of good rivalry games for UNLV. But yeah, looking forward to see what he does this year. If he got another Biletnikoff Award winner. No UCF. Well, Iowa couldn't do it. And no, couldn't get any of those up there. What you see is what you get, bro. And I promise you, I'm not trying to be like an asshole. Like, this being locked in week 1 was definitely a bummer. Like, kind of fucked me up there. So I tried to get as many people as you requested. I thought you requested him. And who else? Yeah, that's the only one I could really put on there, bro. Yeah, but either way. Best of luck, you know what I'm saying? Week 1 against Baylor for Utah State. Conference games here. I'm saying, well, Kyle only has two what you call it while you bullshitting. Baylor and UCF. So, and then the standard schedule that he has. Crazy. Maryland in week 2 for UTEP. Had a pretty good season last year. A very good season. One game out of the probably playoffs. I think he lost the conference championship and it kind of bumped him out of the playoffs. But a hell of a season for bro. Maryland in week 2. North Carolina week 10. SMU in week 12. He's poised to have another good season. and potentially play for another Pac-12 championship. West Virginia, our last stop here, the Mountaineers. Gotta love this guy's post, man, and the energy he has for the Mountaineers and the hatred he has for Pitt. That shit crazy. Week 1 on the road against Boise on the blue turf. Should be fun. At home against the hated rival there for the backyard brawl. Excuse me. You play defense up in here. Insert Joe Dirt. Week 3, Maryland. Big game for them. That's not a conference game. I don't know why I keep wanting to. Maryland's in the Big Ten now. But I think when they ACC before or something like that. UNLV first conference game. Should be a good one. Another conference game at home against Kansas. On the road against Baylor. And at home against Arizona State. Yeah, it looks like that's pretty much it for all the schedules. But hopefully y'all are satisfied as much as y'all can be. You know, if not, I don't know what to tell you, but I tried. You know what I'm saying? But I can't wait for this whole shit to kick off. Just looking at the whole thing. Cody, you said you're on your way home. So we're waiting on Cody. UCLA liked the post on in the group. So we're not waiting on him. So I don't know if we should ever really wait on Carl. He could be in fucking Greece right now for all we know. You know what I'm saying? But he's unchecked. I'm pretty sure he's done. West Virginia, I would assume that you're up here. Let me know, bro. Did you have you finished your shit? Are we waiting on you? UTEP, TCU, Maryland. That's it. Like Cody and these 4. If we can get some word from, you know, if y'all are done or when y'all gonna get done, we can definitely push this bitch pretty early and get it going. But, you know, we'll go back to the top 5, maybe top 25, look at some rosters overall since we already went through the schedules and everything. But shout out to Louisville again, leading the way. 94, 94, 96, 94 overall, 94 offense, 96 defense. Just taking a look at the roster that he's rocking with this year. This is a guy that knows how to build a team. You know what I'm saying? Just starting at the quarterback position, a replacement, an elite replacement for Suiza. This dude got the goods, man. Really good player. Some really good traits. He could even upgrade his extender if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot going on. A lot of good stuff happening here with this dude. Well, he actually only has 1 trait. Crazy. Thought he had not paying attention to that shit, but it's gonna be pretty good, man. I got a feeling my man's gonna do him right. 91 speed, throw power on 95. Has a pretty good backup, young backup. Well, shit, he's older than him, but your depth is important. The running back room looks solid. With a superstar leading the way, Rashard Malvo. All right, Connor Sheridan leading the way, a freshman, elite dev wide receiver. Good speed on him. Yeah, backed up by another star, and this is a really good team. Offense looks really good thus far. Tight end, a dog. Keeps a great front up here. Really good line, elite level offensive line. And it's like 42 people on this offensive line too, bro. Like, if I got 19 right guards. Yeah, man. Edges look rock solid. The interior is pretty good. I like the depth here. This was the #1 player in the country, I think, out of last year. As you can see, he's a star ready to go. And you got an elite dev dude right here. Like, it's just, yeah, man. Hats off to him, man. Definitely shown They can consistently build a squad. But number one team in the country right there, the Louisville Cardinals. Number two team, the national runner-up from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. My main man, Jason, 21st place votes, and actually the number one team in the coaches poll. But like I said, he has that big game against B-Dot, and he has a team that's 99 across the board, and he's a great user, so it's going to be a lot to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm tripping. It's his team. My team, not his. Manu Newcomb. This guy was actually at Arkansas last season. Had a decent season at Arkansas, but I'm sure Jason's going to have him right. Dual threat. Not really super fast, but the change of direction is pretty good. And he's a passer, though. 99 throw power, 99 accuracy. Just not going to miss a lot of throws. The under pressure is probably crazy. Well, it's 85, which is good enough. But damn good quarterback with a great quarterback room. A lot of good quarterbacks in the building. This man has so many running backs on this fucking team. Hey, man. We gotta. The rules say we gotta review all the teams. You know what I'm saying? Running back room looks fantastic, bro. Like, this dude has produced, what, 2 Heisman Trophy winning running backs. He has a stable he can go to. It's crazy. Fullbacks. Shout out to him even carrying the fullback. He runs a lot of options, so makes sense. Taj Bagent. That dude had a great game in the national championship. He was part of the reason he was able to come back. But it's a good room. Good room. Speed. Size, multiple different archetypes. He's ready to go with that receiver room. The tight end room, you know, everybody can move. Everybody's big, pretty much. You can come with 2 tight ends, 2 starting caliber tight ends. Great offensive line. Crazy. Got this guy from me in the portal, and he's amazing. But it should be pretty easy for him to run the ball this year with these behemoths he has up front. Strong on the edges, strong inside, not very deep, but strong inside. Pause. Great linebackers, led by a superstar, probably the best linebacker in the country. Doubt anybody's rated that high. Corners, speed demons at corner. Yeah, man. Of course, my man's put together a really good squad, ready to go, try to get that dub. Already won a national championship with BYU. Now it's time for that one. Oregon, another 99 overall specimen of a team, the defending national champion. Oregon Ducks. So Shane Friend was been replaced by Hakeem Amudu. Interesting. I would assume that, I don't know. I'll let him make that call. I actually was recruiting Ricky Wall. It's a nice young specimen at quarterback. Dog. So I don't know. He might start any of these 3 dudes. Who knows? Yeah, you definitely aren't starting this guy with 59 short accuracy. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. So it's probably going to be one of these guys. I would probably say Major Ali or whatever. Not the best quarterback room, but when you lose a generational quarterback, it's not easy to replace him. And pretty good running back room here. Now, I got to believe that we're going to eventually run into why this team is 99 across the board here in a moment. And here we go. You know, a dude like this and a dude backing him up like that and the speed right there. Not super deep, but I got to think this team is only going to get better as we go on. Great tight end. Good depth at tight end. Offensive line looks fantastic with super depth. And yeah, So now we get into the nitty gritty. Doesn't really have the best quarterback running back situation, but he's pretty good at receiver, great at tight end, great line. Defense is absolutely loaded. Oh, excuse me. This is the best linebacker in college football. He's like a fucking cornerback or something. It's crazy. But yeah, nah. This dude is about that life. And this team is definitely fantastic. Oh yeah, man. You probably ain't gonna need the best of luck, but you're best of luck to you, brother. LSU. Minnesota. Shout out to my boy Omelet. Oh yeah, I said this 2 seasons ago. This dude was gonna be a dog. 97 overall. That's crazy. Quarterback position looks fantastic. I'm not sure if you had him on roster before, but my goodness, this dude is good. Oh yeah, we recruited him out of Florida. Had a decent season in Florida, but I'm sure you about to do numbers in Minnesota. Running back room looks solid. Nevis, man. Kid from Charlotte, North Carolina. He got him out my backyard, man. I think this dude, I didn't recruit him in the portal either, but he's great. Oh, he's a senior, but that 95 speed is crazy. Good running back room, though. Really good, really good wide receiver room. This dude's a dog, too. With goal takeoff, so it's going to be bombs away to this guy later as this season goes. Really good room. A lot of good depth here. A lot of dudes you can play immediately. Of course, too deep at tight end with quality. Not a lot of depth after that, but pretty good. You got the numbers, so not a lot of quality depth at tight end. Great offensive line, it looks like. Superb on the edges. And yeah, man, this D-line is crazy. As a whole, that front is going to be ridiculous. Zion Dunham, you could have came and been the top guy on my team. You want to fuck with him, though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is a really good. It's a lot of good linebackers in the league in the game right now. Yeah, man. Good luck, Kyle. Great team. Good job building that team. Preseason top 55. Where we at? 6. South Carolina. Shout out Carl, my man. Final Four participant last year. She was good with you. She was good with you. Led by his running back, best player on the team. Pretty good young quarterback with 89 speed, 80 overall, lead dev. You found him a star that can't really hit the broadside of a barn, though, boy. Jesus. The accuracy's on butt. Ragumba probably, I would think, would be the starter. I don't know. This dude got some issues at quarterback unless he run an option. Because that boy is inaccurate as hell. Gio Gaskin, superstar running back. Not a lot of depth, but solid talent. There's nothing crazy really going on with Carl's roster right here. It's good. The defense looks like where all the power is at. Yeah. Great defense. I had to win it with defense and limiting turnovers. Because it didn't seem like that offense was crazy explosive, but Carl's a good user. He'll figure it out. Whew, excuse me. Michigan. Man, Books. I think that's my dude's name. Okay, Martavius Stoke. He's been around for a little while. I remember that name. Really solid quarterback play right here, I'm sure. Great running back. Had a strong year last year as a true freshman. No, he was a redshirt freshman last year, but 1,500 yards, 17 touchdowns. I like that. Really strong season. The numbers look normal too. I mean, I want cheese in the game and shit, but she got some company in the backfield. If it's uber fast backup, I'm sure we'll get some toatsies. Really, two backups that can play. Right. Good running back room. Not a ton of speed of receiver, but a lot of good size. Dudes that can just catch, I guess, can make a lot of contested catches. Good tight end room, deep. It's not going to overwhelm you with the offensive line, but it's good enough, it looks like. Great on the edges. Not as strong in the middle. Good depth. But nobody's a senior, so you got to think everybody will be back next year. They'll be pretty good going into next season. Decent at the linebacker position. Just decent in the secondary here. Nothing crazy. Great. It's 99 speed safety. It's crazy. Yeah. Defense the secondary going to be kind of led by the safeties. Good team though. I'm interested to see this man. I want to see what he does this year. Ron, number 8, Tennessee, the Balls. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Lost his quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. And he came back and replaced him with a really good one. Tim Thorpe. Really good one. Multiple good quarterbacks on this team. But this is clearly the guy, at least from what I see. Not as accurate as the other guys, but stronger arm. Better throw on the run, the speed. We'll see. Let Ryan make that decision. It'll be a tough one. I probably would start with this guy, though. Great running back room. I like this guy. Good size with speed, too. 224, 93 speed. Really good team. Well done. Top receiver's a dog. We'll get deep on you. Pause. Yeah. This dude is going to be really good. I remember recruiting him, the Keon Rashid dude. But not a super great offensive line, but good enough. Good defense. Full of pretty highly rated players. Not as strong at the safety position, but really overall just a solid team. Best of luck to them. Number 9, Georgia. The Dogs, 99 across the board. One of them super teams. One of our 3 super teams in the league right now. No, that roster's pretty solid. Really complete. A lot of good speed and everything. A little bit of everything on that team. Did a good job. Quarterback position, Hester in his second year as a starter. Star development, pocket passer kid. Had a really good season last year. 43 touchdowns on the 16 picks. Didn't really run it at all, but just as a pure pocket passer, had a really great year. Is he right-handed? Tremaine Lowe, he's a NC State transfer. In his playing time, he wasn't gonna play over the guy I got now. But shout out to him. Good backup. That's what he was gonna do for us too. So wish him the best there. Great running back room. We got this guy from me in the portal. This dude's awesome. I don't want to say great running back, but great starting running back and decent backups. Let's say that. And I want to say this is a big time recruit too. One of the top point running backs in the country. Strength is all here. Air raid team, of course. So I have some strength at the receiver position. Not very deep at tight end. Somebody gets hurt, it might be an issue. But you can run a lot of five wide at that point. Looks like an SEC team in the front. You got fucking a whole trough of them. Great on the edges. It's the SEC. I mean, it's Georgia, man. It shouldn't take much. Like, you earn this job so you don't have to work as hard in recruiting. Like, you're gonna put a fucking squad out there, and it looks that way. And it could even get better, like going into next year, because a lot of these dudes are, pretty young. So he's set up for success. How many ever years we got left in the league, but it's gonna be a problem. NC State, the pack is back, trying to get back I was in the playoffs last year. I only actually won a playoff game this year, but really excited about the quarterback position. This dude's been marinating. We recruited him a while back, and this is his first year. We redshirted him that first year, and he was the backup last year. Almost put off a big win. We were playing in that Pitt game. I lost my quarterback, but I'm super excited about this kid, for real. Road dog, the natural. Can't really be fazed by weather or road conditions. Like, I'm excited about him. We'll see. Running back position, we ready to go. Probably the best back I've had. We deep at fullback. You know what I'm saying? I like to carry your fullback. I like my receiver position pretty well. A little something different here. Size, speed. Wish I had like one more big receiver, but good at tight end. And we named the show In the Trenches because we like to build a good offensive line. Now, kind of weak at right tackle, but he got enough traits. I think he'll be strong enough. Shimbo leading the way on defense. Only decent on the edges. It's going to take some growth for the front here. You know what I'm saying? We're pretty young. But, we got some pretty good backers behind him. Shout out to Cuz from my hometown. I had to recruit him just because he's from my hometown. It just worked out that he's good. Corner position, pretty solid. I don't know. I've had that. The team I went to the national championship was probably my best team. But I like this team. I can't front on them. So we'll just try to get better. I'm really excited about the quarterback, though. I think the next is Iowa. He's finally got a team in the 90s. Usually when we playing these teams like in the mid 80s or some shit. So I think he finally got his shit together there. Was able to get a pretty good squad to take the field. But, his quarterback, Marquise Drango. Backfield creator. But if he's going to be the guy leading away from him for what it looks like, I'm not sure. But, this is where he breads his butter right here, though. The running back position. And not a whole lot of speed or whatever. I got one really, really fast, pretty fast guy. But, another guy that carries the fullback. Got to respect the fullback. Deep at receiver. Not necessarily just like uber talented, but really deep at receiver. This is the same guy that like kind of toughed it out. Or did he, was it elite dev wide receiver that he had? I think dude might have transferred. Kiki Ball. That's a funny fucking name. Pretty good at definitely at the tackle position. He's elite at tackle on both sides, but good offensive line. strong, deep defensive tackle, or just defensive line in general. A lot to work with there. Not as strong as linebackers. Cornerbacks are decent. You know, it's his style of play and his play calling that really elevates his team too. So you got to factor that in. But good luck, man. Not good luck when we play. No, yeah, I see. It's like 50,000 people here in that one room. Syracuse, man, Troy. Let's see what we got. Cleveland, Heisman candidate type shit. He's just an absolute star. I think he's been around for a while too. Yeah, Syracuse life had been starting since a sophomore, since he was a redshirt sophomore. And he pretty much averages about what? 44, 45 touchdowns a year. Yeah. Same amount of interceptions. You can set your watch to him, man. Completion percentage pretty close. He was more efficient in 2028 than last year, but had a great season last year and played for the ACC championship. Not necessarily super strong outside of the quarterback position this year. But again, he's a dude that knows how to play with his team and has a scheme that he sticks to. You know what I'm saying? He's used to his guys. These are guys he recruited. So I'm interested to see what he's going to do with them this year with a team that's not on paper as strong. But he's proven he's proven he's a really good user and find a way to win. What we got here? UNLV. Bombs away UNLV. This man got a receiver every year that's fighting to win the Biletnikoff, man. Starting quarterback, Jet Trueblood. That's a football name if I ever seen one. You know what I'm saying? And he got a pretty good backup behind him too. Trueblood, pretty good quarterback, man. As a true freshman. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on this boy. Scatterboo. Leonard Scatterboo Jr. Did you change that name or is that his actual name, man? I doubt that. But yeah, man. Leonard Scatterboo Jr. is the guy right now for him. A lot of depth there. Nobody that just kind of just screams out that, you know, they're a star, but I'm pretty sure he's going to find a way to make all this shit work with these receivers too. Got one or two fast receivers, but overall, multiple receivers rated in the 80s. Really good tight end, Ramon Wick. Offensive line could use a little attendance. Defensive line is decent. Linebacker's pretty good. But yeah, I like the cornerback room a lot. Safeties are pretty good. So he's built this team, you know, play a certain way. And he's another user that's been really successful. So don't want to count him out. The Bulldogs of Mississippi State. My man. Let's see what you did with this team, brother. 91 overall across the board. He got them boys ranked. Hey, man. Just lose week 2. How about that? You know what I'm saying? That's all I need you to do, brother. Starting quarterback, Ben Magelli. It's pretty good, too. Really good. Sal Martino, another good running back. I don't know if is he one of your guys? Yeah, TCU. TCU won't really use it. We used him that first year, but not as much last year. And that boy got out of Dodge. But he should look like he found a home in Starksville. I like the receiver room. I like the speed up top of the right. These two boys. Two dudes you really got to worry about. The team, man. Great depth. Yeah, man, you got a pretty good team. Cornerback room. Mm-hmm. I like it. I like it, brother. We in Louisiana got an elite freshman cornerback. Crazy. Was he a 5-star? No, he's a 4-star. Went straight to New Orleans and got him on Metairie. But yeah, man, good job. Really good team. Nice depth. Set up for success even past this year. So we got Texas Tech. Here we go. Let's see what you're working with, Dane. Let's see what you got out here, my boy. All right. Quarterback situation. Gannon. You said Gannon's gonna be the guy. Got some young signal callers back here, big dog. It'll be tough. Boy named Gordon Cheese. That is crazy. He's decent though. Not very fast, but he's pretty good though. What am I doing? He carries a fullback. Shout out to all those carrying the fullbacks out here. God damn, 268, man. What you doing, Dame? He's a tight end or something? Hawkinson. I got a name. Good receiver room. A lot of good receive there. They got a good speed there, excuse me. Very fast tight end room. Offensive line really ain't that strong. You got a superstar here on the edge who's going to have to kind of carry the deep. Well, the backup's pretty good. He got some. Yeah, the edges look straight. Pretty good job there. They don't have as much on offense, but the defense looks really good to me. It looks really solid. I don't be looking at none of y'all kickers, but yeah, man. That team, 84 across the board. I see why, I guess. Like, the offense ain't really explosive. The quarterback position is kind of what you call it, but the defense really well put together. So, we'll see. Smooth. See what SMU talking about. Okay. Well, pretty good team. 82, 84, 81. Really good quarterback. Miles Jew. It's a damn good quarterback. Running back room could use some help. I wonder how many toasts the true freshman gonna get this year. Receiver room looks great. Tackles, good guard. Like, yeah, we can kind of do something with the offensive line. Not a lot of depth on the D line, but you can manage, I guess. A man could use some better linebackers. And just no depth at DB, for real. Oh, well, there's depth there, but it's not like talking about. Well, we'll see. UCLA. See what's good with UCLA, man. What was he last year? I just say 0-0 in Big Ten. I can't look at that old shit now. A diet quarterback. You got a question mark here, quarterback. You don't know who you gonna go with. Good running back room. Receivers. Everybody's keeping a pretty good receiver room and tight ends, and it's a pretty decent line. Not a lot of depth on across the D line, but well, he made up for it. It was just that one position. But yeah, man, decent team. Terrible cornerback depth. Probably gonna have some safeties having to cover receivers out there, so it's gonna be kind of rough. But wishing UCLA the best of luck. You know what I'm saying? Colorado. Let's see what Coach Prime left over there. What you did. Okay. Daniel Bradbury. Looks like he's a stud. He's ready to go. And a good backup, too. Not really the best running back room, but I'm sure he'll manage. People tend to find a way without a good running back, but really good receiver room. High good speed. Everybody's pretty much fast that they're going to play. Nick Catula. Good tight end. I like the offensive line. The depth he has on the D-line. Decent corner. Nothing special here. Not a lot of speed, but decent. Everybody high 70s, low 80s. All right, so overall, the secondary really probably does need some work. But I have to see, man. There's a lot of good passing teams in that Big 12, too. So I'm interested to see how he fares this season with that secondary being what it was. After Colorado, we got Pitt, Baylor, UCF, UT. Okay. So that's Pitt. Henry Ingram. Looks like the starter. I don't know if he was starting last year. Maybe he was, and he was not. But yeah, this guy came to our crib last year and really put some work on us, man. They got the game log from last year? No, they don't. Well, they had a pretty big game against us last season. Yeah, really good running back room. Like I said, it's kind of like a broken record. Everybody has a pretty good wide receiver room at this point. Tight ends are kind of mid there, but got to be able to run the ball, and he's got a good line. Good D-line as well. A lot of depth at corner. So great strong safety here. Shakir Hines. Oh, hold on. I ain't going to leave out Baylor. UTEP. Well, I've been up early today, bro. I guess kind of beat, but give me a second. Quarterback, Gage Higgins. Boy, got a name on him. Yeah, really good running back room. This guy is awesome. Boy, Maxwell. Really, really, really good running back room. Deep as hell. You know, team gonna keep at least one fast receiver on the roster. He's got a couple. But yeah, nah. That's my man got a squad. Tight end looks like a stud. Ain't what I wanted. I wanted to see what last year's stats look like. Had a little chipped in a bit last year. I'm sure he's in a much bigger role this year. Offensive line slightly better than last year, but and they're really the same with the defensive line. He didn't invest enough in the trenches, man. So who knows? We'll see. It's a great corner right there. Lockdown. Oh yeah, man. All right, who else? UTEP and for TCU. Anyway, I can do UTEP. Number 25, UTEP. Great season last year. My man, I think he lost like 2 games. Clemens had a big season last season. Probably going to be the top guy in his conference this year. Let's start to last year, you know what I'm saying? And kind of building on that. Not a lot of speed on there, I would see right now. One dynamic speed guy. But you can tell this is a team in training at this point. He's going to have to find a way with a lot of the holes he has, but he invested in a couple of positions heavily. Who was that last person I think I missed there? And then I'll kind of wrap it up, trying to run through everybody else's that aren't ranked. UCF, okay. The Golden Knights, you know what I'm saying? See what these boys about this year. JT Akinum. I recruited this dude. How long has he been in college? I got on. Okay. I don't know if he's gonna start Shrek or Akinum, but Shrek can't really throw the ball, so we'll see what happens there. Running back DeMarco Miranda, really good player. Not super fast, but he can lead the way. Shout out to the Hajra'alu family. They deep out here. One time for Gabe. Yeah, that man name is Shrek. That shit wild, bro. Wide receivers. Ooh, he got one. So, dude made his name at Baylor. Had a decent season last year. Really didn't get well, he's had a pretty close season. Not bad season. Pretty much the same identical season. Set your watch to him. But oh shit. You fuck around and wreck, bro. Don't blame that shit on me. I won't risk it. Decent on the O-line. Nothing to really write home about on the D-line either. But he's got the stars where he needs them. Interested to see how he gets through this year. I think my man's been to the conference championship each of those years. He's been here too, so we'll see. See the unranked folks. My man Kyle, where you at, man? I'm sick of this Utah State roster. See what you done with it. I seen you got them boys in the 70s. Okay, Glenn Penning will be the starting quarterback this year. Pocket passer. See if he can get it done. Yeah, serviceable running back. Thing with these teams, bro, it's just so hard to get a lot of speed on him. But he's done a good job. 74 across the board. Yeah, good luck on the season, Kyle, man. This is I see the work you're putting in. You know what I'm saying? Probably still need a little bit of work, but I'm sure you know that. I don't want to keep reminding you of something you probably already know anyway. But best of luck on the season, my brother. Charles, my man. Let's see what you got here. I know he got that one receiver. That is crazy. I don't remember his name right off top, but he's on the Heisman list and he's really like that. Nestor, that's the guy. But Kane Webb will be the man. It looks as if, unless he's gonna go with Damian Lundy, which is definitely possible. A stronger arm. I don't know if that's what he's looking for, but the accuracy is a lot better on this guy. But we'll see. We'll see. We definitely have to see. Great running back room, led by Dimitri Session. 92 speed. They got a backup that's pretty good. Good depth. I like it. Carrying the fullback this year. Wide receiver. Yeah, like I said, this dude like that. 6'4", 99 speed. Man, about to dog you. Don't leave him one-on-one. And you got 2 stars backing him up. Not a lot of offensive line depth, but they're joint built more like a Madden team than a college football team with the offensive line depth. Okay. So, team pretty decent. He's got stars in the spots that he doesn't need him. He's passing a lot. He's got good receivers. Just really, the quarterback is everything there in that situation. So, we'll see. You have a whole lot of people unranked. Stop playing. Okay, Beast, Brody, my boy. Going right down Tobacco Road. Fucking with the Tar Heels. Tua Rhea. More than likely, he got this guy in the portal. I don't know if he's going to start him or not. I probably would not with 83 throw power, but it's not my team, so we'll see. I don't know. Maybe a decision to be made as starting quarterback. We'll see with them. Really deep running back room here. Receiver room is solid. Not a lot of speed, but solid. Some good overalls in there. Good tight end room. There's a hole there at left guard, but I'm sure he'll find a way to plug him in one of these backups. Not the strongest front. Linebacker's pretty good. Not fast in the secondary at all. We'll have to see what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? West Virginia. One time for Joe Dirt. Great quarterback, Derek Cloud. A lot of good speed on him. Not the strongest arm, but he can play. Looking forward to seeing this running back, Jordan Manuel, one of the better ones in the country. Decent, top heavy at the wide receiver position. This dude is a stud. This dude's pretty good, and There's room for improvement after that, though. But they're all young. Most of them probably be back next season. Good tight end room with a great tight end leading the way. We like the O-line. Not high overalls, but they're all solid. Defensive tackle, not necessarily strong there, but good depth. I guess if somebody gets hurt, you got 5 guys in there you can rotate in. Some star dev guys there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not a lot of depth, but my goodness, it is some athletes out there, boy. Oh, yeah, man. Way to craft your team there, brother. Wow, so we got what? These last 4, UTEP, Kansas, TCU, and Maryland. All right, let's see what's good. No, we did UTEP already. I'm tripping. So we got Maryland, TCU, and Kansas. Take a look at Maryland. Newcomer to the league. Probably going to start to throw Josh Matlock out there, the pocket passer. Or, I mean, there's a chance he could play with this guy. So we got to keep an eye on, see which quarterback. He has 3 freshmen fight. Hey! My bad, my dog was on some bullshit. Anyway, running back position. Crazy. Playable team, just decent. Probably needs another year of recruiting and a transfer portal before he could really hit his stride with him. But not bad. I don't think anybody's team I've seen is just slaw. You know what I'm saying? They're good in spots, they're not good in spots. Like, this is one of the spots he's probably not good at, but he's got some talent on his team. I forgot. Fucking dogs. Fuck me up. What was it? Kansas? Kansas and TCU. Those are the last 2 here. Thank y'all for sticking with me in this, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'll check in a minute here to see what we looking like for advance, too. But Marcus, let's see what you got, bro. Hopefully, Marcus, if you're watching, you can make it to the end of the season, bro. We're going to start a fucking pool. How long will it be before Marcus steps away? You know what I'm saying? Fucking play like Super Bowl squares with that shit. Over under is 5 weeks. But interested to see who he goes with at quarterback. Probably this guy right here. I would. But that speed is enticing. Not great in that halfback room. This is another team that's probably gonna need a season or 2 of love before they can actually do something like and be competitive roster wise. You're gonna have to do it with just elbow grease, big dog, like your knowledge and shit. Cause this is not a very deep and talented team. You got a few people. All right. Hey man, I'm rooting for you, big dog. But yeah, man. So like a minute ago, I said nobody's team is just trash. Marcus, your team is trash, bro. God bless you. Yeah, this the one. Yeah, y'all. What's up? But he said, shit, 6 weeks. I believe in you, Marcus, man. Don't let that man, you know what I'm saying, defame your name. Oh man, here we go. Last one was TCU, my man. Appreciate your patience there. 91 overall across the board. This is a sleeper team in that Big 12. Good quarterback room. Interested to see who he starts. Does he get the guy with the 87 speed? Does he go with the prospect with more physical and mental traits? So I'm interested to see, bro. Joel Barnes, running back. Adonis Orlando. Yeah, man. Went out here and built a pretty good team. Left tackle's a star. It's kind of weak in this area, left guard, center, but the rest of the line is really good. D-line is rock solid. TCU should be a real threat this year in the Big 12. It's a good team. It's a real good team. Just from a roster standpoint, I don't think anybody else in the Big 12 has a better roster than him this year. Maybe UNLV. I'd have to look again. But I don't think his overall is anywhere near his. Yeah, nah. I know Dames wasn't as good. Let's see if we can check that from the conference screen. I can get some conference predictions here, man. Well, I predict North Carolina State will win the conference. No, bullshit. But, you know, it's going to be competitive as always. A lot of good teams in here. Multiple users who played in the conference championship more than once. What is it? We 5 deep, 6 deep in the conference. Looking forward to it. We got a super team in that bitch with 99 across the board. Another really, really good team. My ratings on my roster is probably the 4th best of any of these teams in here. So we got some really good squads in here, man. So I'm interested to see. Big 12. Defending champ UNLV. Bro, I'm just really tempted to pick TCU, bro. I feel like he has the best roster in the conference. Yeah, I picked Name last year, and I think he lost in the conference championship. So I don't want to jinx nobody, but let's see. All right, I'll stick with UNLV to win the Big 12 this year. Big 10. Last year I picked Minnesota. They did not win the conference. This year I'm picking Oregon and seeing what happens. It's an elite team, top to bottom. So we'll see what's up with them towards the end of the season. Even though I'm still again, Minnesota's going to have a lot to say about it. Michigan's going to have a lot to say about it. Iowa is definitely going to be one of those teams in the end that's always tough to beat. UCLA has a really good team. Like, this is a stacked conference. This crazy work. I picked you last year, so you let me down. It was crazy work. You let me down. That's what I'm saying. I had you all the way. I had you pegged in as the top team in this. Pause. I didn't have you pegged at all. The fuck you mean he has Oregon? So he got a 99 overall team. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's a Jedi mind trick, bro. I picked somebody else, so now you gonna win. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna still rock with the 99 overall across the board in Oregon, bro. For now. These lists are fluid though. They change at any moment. 14 conference here: Utah State, North Carolina, UCF, UTEP. Losing Stanford hurt. Losing Virginia Tech hurt. This was a really competitive, conference at one point. But I'm gonna go ahead and I think the championship will be All right, based on their schedule, I'm gonna pick Kyle to win. No, to go to the conference championship. Based on schedule. And I think he will play UCF in the conference championship. And I'm picking UCF to win it for the third straight year. SEC conference took a major loss, losing one of the better users. But oh man, not everybody. I'm on everybody's shit list now. Hey man, I'm just doing the job, bro. I'm just doing what I'm paid to do. Tennessee, South Carolina, Georgia. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to ride that 99 train again with Georgia. Just the most complete team. Although I think it's a Georgia. Well, I mean, it can go either way. Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina. It's gonna be interesting. Not a lot of teams in this conference, but it's gonna be competitive. So you ain't got no job. Ain't that some shit? Hell no. All right, so I'm gonna go on the limb. Jordan's 99 overall. I probably want to ride that train of buying 99 overall, but I also want to take into account that Ron feels like this is the best roster that he's had. The most stable team probably is, well, yeah, let's go. I'm gonna pick Tennessee. Tennessee is gonna win the SEC. South Carolina and Georgia can both prove me wrong. Mississippi State has improved a lot. It's gonna be a lot for him to pull that off of these powerful teams ahead of him, but definitely picking. I'm gonna stick with Tennessee for right now. So Tennessee, UCF, Oregon, UNLV. And I just can't pick against myself, so I don't want what you call it. If I wasn't in it, I'd probably stick with the Notre Dame pick. I would probably pick them to win it all. Not win it all, but win the conference. If I wasn't in it, but I'm gonna pick myself if I got to pick anybody anyway. But anyway, I guess that's it, man. Let's take a look at the Heisman Trophy and I get up out of here and hopefully get this advance popping. You know, top of the list right now is that this 9th year senior from Clemson. I promise he's been here since the beginning of the dynasty. It's crazy. Don't take it frustrating out on that. What are you gonna be frustrated for, man? You know what I'm saying? Damn it, man. Cleveland at number 2. Eric Ham. He got his quarterback and the receiver. They'll probably be gone by like week 3 or so. Get some users up here. Manu Newcomb. In 4th place, and John Biggs, a wide receiver, coming rounding out the top 5 of the Heisman voters. This is going to be fluid. It's going to change, I'm pretty sure. Again, one week 0 game, Jason. I'm sure my man will knock it out as soon as he can. I'm going to check on the progress of this shit here. Cody said he was good. UCLA liked the post. Tiki Dev. Okay. Let me check on TCU. If TCU and UTEP, if y'all in the comments and y'all done. Okay. West Virginia, you checked off. Seeing you said you hadn't done it yet. Damn, I can't just try to verify it. UTEP, I think we're waiting on him. TCU is on right now. But yeah, I think that's it, man. Waiting on y'all too. Well, Carl, let's Carl. Let me tag Carl, maybe. All right. So yeah, man. Appreciate y'all trucking with me for this last hour or so. Um, Looking forward to getting this bitch cranked up, getting the season going. Everybody enjoying ourselves. If you have any issues, definitely holler at me or one of the other admins and all that other shit. But looking forward to closing out this cycle, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever played in a league that went the full cycle from when the game dropped all the way from when the new game dropped. So if we can get that popping, that'd be cool as hell. We still got a few months. I think it drops in July. We're in March right now, so 3.5 months or so. But looking forward to it, man. See you boys on the other side. Take it easy.